Hi, welcome. It's Kenny Russell, Bulldogs of Faith, Living Life in the Spirit. We're in Liverpool, and I'm with Joshua. How are you today?
I'm well, thank you, Kenny.
Tell me a little bit about what has brought you into the Hebraic roots of the faith. What's brought you to this understanding?
Well, Kenny, I would say what brought me into the Hebraic roots is a hunger to know my God. Amen. And having grown up in the traditional church system in America, I just came to see so many people whose faith had no substance. So if there's no substance to it, I began to think, well, where's the root in? And the Father in His mercy led me on a process, a journey of faith, and through that, He's taken me back to the roots, to the Hebraic, to the Torah, and to the fullness of life in Yeshua.
Wow. How long has this been for you coming into this walk?
Probably about 15 years, probably. I mean, I'm still relatively new, but I know He's the stirring by the Ruach, by the Holy Spirit, has just been intense, and it grows. And the more I've delved into the Torah, into His Word, the greater the hunger, the more I needed more of Him.
That's amazing. You know, here's Joshua. He's been walking in the Hebraic roots of the faith for the past 15 years. I want to ask you a question, Joshua. What are you noticing from the first days of coming into the Hebraic roots and what you are seeing here today? Are you seeing a shifting in the spirit? What do you think's happening today?
That's an interesting question. And what I think is happening is glorious. I really feel like the Father is stirring believers, because He knows whose hearts are towards Him at this time. And I feel that He's stirring people back to Torah, back to the Hebraic roots. But I also think He's calling people out. He's saying, now's the time to enter into holiness, to know who you are, to know my righteousness. And I think He's preparing His bride, and that He's calling us out into purity, to holiness, and it's a beautiful thing.
Absolutely, that's so powerful. The Father is calling people out to bring them back to who He has called them to be. You know, Yeshua says, I go to the Father, and I'm going to send the Ruach HaKodesh to be with you, to equip you, to prepare you for the second coming of Messiah. I want to ask you, are you ready? Are you walking in His ways? Are you sitting on a fence right now? You're hearing about the Hebraic roots, about coming back to the commandments, but you're not quite taking that step and walking in that way. Well, you know, Joshua is here to testify. He's witnessed an incredible move over these years and seen a difference here today of people actually paying the price to make a difference. And you know, we don't have to be standing on our own. We were in a place tonight just full of people who are following the Hebraic roots, aren't we?
We are indeed. And it's interesting, Kenny, that you said standing on our own, because not too long ago, just a couple months, I felt like maybe my family and I were on our own here in the United Kingdom, but in crying out to the Father, He's revealed that there are other people. You know, there are 7,000 who haven't bowed the knee, and praise His glorious name. You know, He's doing a work, and you know, that's what I want to be part of. I want to see His kingdom come and His will be done. And you know, I think there's thousands of people who are tired of playing with things of God. They really want to dig deep and come into the fullness of all that God has for them, and to know Him, and to taste and see that He is good.
Amen. Well, Joshua, thanks very much for taking the time just to share a little testimony with us. It's a blessing just to be here in Liverpool. And, you know, just to rejoice together, to lift up His name. So we just want to call you back to the place where the Father has ordained for you to walk, and that is to follow the commandments of Yahovah. I want to thank you for watching. Yah bless.
Quiere mi